Nithyanandeshwara Paramashiva Samarambam Nithyanandeshwari Paramashiva Shakti Madhyamam Asmadacharya Paryantam Vande Guru Paramparam. Om, Om, Om. I welcome you all with my love and blessings. I welcome all the living, practicing Hindus, de facto Kailasians from all over the world. I welcome all the presidents, prime ministers, kings, queens, statesmen, social influencers, politicians, sportsmen, the presidents of the indigenous nations, kings of indigenous kingdoms from all over the world, and all the Sarvanya Pita Kartas, Yajamans, manifestors, Sarvaparityagis, Sri Mahants, Mahants, Kotari Tanaidas, visitors, viewers, Kayakalpa Yoga participants, Kailasa's Gurukul students, NHU students, Kailasa's ministers, ambassadors, diplomats, citizens, consulate generals, Mantreshwaras, Vidyeshwaras, Ganeshwaras, Lokeshwaras, Astreshwaras, and all those who are watching live through various channels. I welcome all of you with my love and respects, blessings. Happy Nithyananda Day for all of you. I sincerely thank all the cities, states, countries declared January 3rd as a Nithyananda Day. Thank you all. Kailasa and myself are honored by these declarations happened in multiple countries. Thank you all. And so nice to see you all from all over the world. All of you joined in various universities, temples, Kailasas, campuses, Kailasa, Los Angeles, USA, Kailasa, Tiruvannamalai, Kailasa, Hyderabad, and all over the world. I welcome all of you with my love, respects, blessings. Paramashiva's message directly from Maha Kailasa on this auspicious occasion of Nithyananda Day 2025. Paramasatyas about Kailasa. how Kailasa exists, Maha Kailasa exists in the spiritual plane, in vertical time zone, as the higher loka, and how that is mapped, brought to Bhumandala and manifesting now successfully with Paramashiva's grace. The Maha Kailasa has manifested in Bhumandala for the benefit of humanity, to bless the humanity successfully. I'll try to give the glimpse of how this manifestation happened, how it became reality. First, let me define what is Kailasa. Kailasa is the revival of ancient, enlightened Hindu civilizational nation. It's revival of ancient, enlightened, Sanatana Hindu Dharmic civilizational nation. I want all of you to know, with the grace of Paramashiva, we do have a sovereign territory gifted to us by few nations through a treaty, and autonomous territories gifted to us by few nations and indigenous nations through territory, treaty with a clear international standard bilateral treaties. Listen, ancient, enlightened, Sanatana Hindu Dharma civilizational nation. There were 49 pre-Bronze era civilization which can be considered as ancient. In that 49, 48 is now no more. The only civilization which is still alive is Hindu civilization. And it was not just ancient, it was enlightened. Enlightenment is the center of that civilization. In every level, it was not just highly advanced, it was fully enlightened, whether spiritually or socially, morally, culturally, scientifically, creativity, art, in every field, economy, politics, in every field. It was an enlightened civilization. Now, with the grace of Paramashiva, he himself manifested and revived the ancient, enlightened, Sanatana Hindu Dharmic civilizational nation in this Bhumandala, the Kailasa, the higher planes, the higher loka, in the vertical time zone, in the parallel universe. It was, it is, it will be forever. In Bhumandala, sometimes when it starts degrading, he himself manifests out of his compassion, grace, and revives. He maps the Kailasa on Bhumandala. He manifests it to grace, bless this Bhumandala. Like Sri Krishna says, Yogo Nashta Parantapaha. In course of time, when yoga is lost, he assumes a being and manifests, revives, re-establishes. Yata yata hi dharmasya glanir bhavati bharata abhyuttanam adharmasya tatatmanam srujamyaham. He himself manifests and revives. The enlightened Sanatana Hindu Dharma civilization, Paritranaya sadhunam vinayasaya cha dushkritam dharma samsthapanarthaya sambhavami yuge yuge. He himself manifests nation. Paramashiva himself manifests as an incarnation and revives this ancient, enlightened, Sanatana Hindu Dharma civilizational nation. Understand? This whole work of this revival has happened with Paramashiva's grace, compassion, directly himself manifesting, plus educational Hindu, full one generation of Hindu worked, inspired by him, devoted to him, worked, sacrificed their hard work, sharing of their time, pressure, talent, their tyaga in a very systematic, organized way. Above all, facing all the persecution, genocide boldly and standing up for Sanatana Hindu Dharma. Today, successfully, Paramashiva manifested this Kailasa, this Kailasa, ancient, enlightened Hindu civilizational nation. When I use the word enlightened, I mean all the Paramasatyas about Paramashiva, Ishvara and Jiva, individual soul, and Jagat, universe. How people can connect with him, how he connects with people, this whole knowledge is enlightenment. Paramashiva Bhakti, Paramashiva Jnana, Paramashiva Vijnana. All these three put together is what I call enlightenment. To give you one example, the Paramasatya about the temple. The Paramasatya about temple is Paramashiva manifests through the Archavatara, through the deity. He resides, he lives, he is manifesting as Archavatara. He accepts our worship, our prayers. He gives boons, blessings, his presence, healing, and more. This is the Paramasatya about temple. Those who are against Sanatana Hindu Dharma completely try to discredit the temple and deity worship. Even those who try to support Sanatana Hindu Dharma look at the temple only as the social utility value, where you experience a kind of a peace and satisfaction, and people gather, worship, altar, only to that level. But Paramasatyas about the temple need to be revived. That is, Paramashiva is real and he manifests in the deity when he is installed, invoked, prana pratishtha is done as per the agama. He gave it to the humanity. Those truths, Paramasatyas, need to be demonstrated. Only anything which can be demonstrated and reproducible will continue to survive and flourish. So one of the first responsibility of Paramashiva's manifestation this time is to establish the Paramasatyas about the temple signs. Paramashiva is real and he manifests through the deities with the proper prana pratishtha signs, and when he manifests as Archavatara, his presence does so much good to the whole humanity. This revival happened successfully with the grace of Paramashiva almost in every Kailasa around the world. We have thousands of organizations of Kailasa present over more than 150 countries and more than 100 indigenous nations and indigenous kingdoms. They call them as ancient nations all over the world. Many of the organizations have an NGO status from United Nations, and various levels of diplomatic relations in those countries function. Some have a sovereign status, some have autonomous status, some have extraterritorial status, some have diplomatic status, some have a diplomatic seat agreement, some of them have host country agreement. Like this, the various levels of diplomatic relationships, some of them are legally recognized church status organization by that country. With Paramashiva's grace, he has manifested at various levels in various places all over the world. But in all temples, he is fully present. It may be run and administered, maintained by the monks and nuns and the people belong to the sovereign order of Kailasas Nithyananda, or by the affiliated organization and initiated devotees or disciples everywhere. In all Kailasa's temples, Paramashiva is real and fully manifesting, available in the form of deity, Archavatar. Every level, Paramasatyas need to be revived. All the Paramasatyas Paramashiva revealed about this whole cosmos. The whole cosmos, the cosmic constitution, Paramashiva has revealed in Vedas and Agamas. And this cosmic constitution, the natural law of the universe, mapped to this Bhumandala as Dharmashastras. These Paramasatyas need to be demonstrated. We need to show to the world all these Paramasatyas can be demonstrated, and it is reproducible, user-friendly in cognitive level, in emotional level, in social level, in political level, in moral level, in economical level, in every level. The great Paramasatyas Paramashiva revealed about this cosmic constitution in Vedas and Agamas, which is mapped to this Bhumandala through Dharmashastras, all these need to be demonstrated as real, workable, functional model. I'll give you one example. The great social system of Sanatana Hindu Dharma, the Varnashrama system. All those anti-Sanatana Hindu Dharma are trying their best to destroy Sanatana Hindu Dharma by mispresenting, abusing, attacking, trying to destroy this Varnashrama Dharma, tradition and the system. Even the Hindus who are supporting this great system are not demonstrating it is a functional model, at least in one small area, at least as an island or as the seed bank, island of truth. It need to be demonstrated. It is functional, workable and peaceful, blissful, prosperous, successful civilizational model. With Paramashiva's grace in Kailasa, successfully not only we demonstrated, we have also made it as user-friendly and reproducible. Now we have living proof. Manuvadi Dharma Shastras are workable. The Varnashrama Dharma of Sanatana Hindu Dharma is functional. There are around 149 major and minor Dharma Shastras. 32 are major Dharma Shastras which is capable of being used, or it is capable of being applied as the jurisprudence, a functional jurisprudence model. When I started reviving the Varna Ashrama Dharma, the amazing benefits sons doing father's job, sons learning from their parents and elders. These systems are amazing, successful way of specializing in every field. Never a Stapati who studied in the so-called colleges can produce a masterpiece like 1,000-pillared hall of Meenakshi temple or Belur, Halabedu temples, but the hereditary stabadis. By the time the child is 7 or 8, he just starts manifesting. When he starts living and learning with their parents and elders, the ecosystem to specialize great things comes by this hereditary education system, because it comes from generations. They master and perfect, give a breakthrough in every generation in that field. The field gets breakthrough in every few years. So many advantage and functional model. Many things of Sanatana Hindu Dharma is now demonstrated as functional, successful, peaceful, happy, blissful, prosperous social model, prosperous social structure. The purpose of Kailasa is to demonstrate our ancient, enlightened, Sanatana Hindu Dharma civilization is still functional, still it has great value, not just spiritually, even socially. The great system called responsible democracy is from Sanatana Hindu Dharma. Responsible democracy means people who are educated, involved, gave their life to that field.